welcome back to African Footballers TV. My name is Caroline and I am your host. So today we are going to be making another snack, and this is like a blast from the past for me. I used to eat this all the time in my childhood. I remember, I know I'd already told you guys I'm originally from Cameroon, and there was this time in my childhood we lived in this city called Kumba, and I went for holidays at my auntie's, and we used to make this every Saturday. I loved it so much, and I still love it. So every time I make it, or every time I eat it, it kind of like brings back those memories for me. So what is Accra Beans? That's what we're going to make. We call it Accra Beans in Cameroon. I don't know why. I know Accra is the capital of Ghana. I don't know how these beans are connected to Accra, Ghana. I don't know if it's like a staple in Ghana, but that's how we call it in Cameroon. We call this Accra Beans, and we use this to make different things. You could use this to make your cocky beans, but today, like I said, we are going to be making Accra beans or black eyed peas fritters. Some people call it that. I think in Nigeria they call it Akara. So that's what we're going to be making today, and it's so simple. You can have all of this, mixed and ready to fry in less than 5 minutes. So you guys know I'm all about, foods that, save time and are delicious and all of that. So our ingredients, I'm just going to go over them real quick. I usually put one pepper in it. This I have habaneros. And then I'm just going to use a teaspoon of salt and some onions. Like this is like a medium-sized onion. And then with, of course, the peeled and washed black-eyed peas. So usually what I do is the night before I make this, I soak these in some water, and I just let it sit in that either overnight or just for just a couple of hours. And then you could put it in your blender and just pulse it like maybe 1 or 2 times and take it out. Let it soak, in some more water, and the peels of the beans or the skin of the beans is going to float to the top, and then you just take that out. So that's the easy way of washing it. Or you could do like I do sometimes. You just go to like an African store, or some of these really big stores have already peeled black-eyed peas. That's what I do sometimes, especially when I do not have time to wash the beans and all of that. So what we're going to do, and then I have my oil for frying, of course, and I already turned the heat on. What I'm going to do is I will put all of these in here. I'm going to put all of these in the blender, and I will just blend away. Alright, and back home, a lot of people do this in, like, they put it in a mortar and they pound it with like a pestle. But I don't have a mortar, and if you're like me and you live in a country where mortars are hard to come by, you can just blend it in. And usually I just put a little bit of water. This is about a 1/4 cup of water. Usually I throw in my pepper. Your onions. And you cover again. Alright, now I'm gonna get some food. Yep, I think we're good. When nobody wanted to give her food, so mind you, this is a combination of the black-eyed peas, your onions, your salt, and your 1 habanero pepper, because I like it a little bit, on the spicy side. And this was, I used 2 cups of the black-eyed peas here. I soaked 2 cups of it. And make sure I'm getting everything out. Then I bought some other few items. Last time I had some money. I was able to spend 250 pounds. Alright. So then I just do, you know, a little bit of mixing again to make sure everything is well mixed in there. Alright, I think we're good now. So, to fry it, make sure your oil is hot, and I think my oil is. I already have my colander lined with paper towels to catch the excess oil, and I have my spoon here. Make sure you have everything ready, and then you just use a spoon and you scoop. You use a spoon, you scoop, and then you just drop it in the oil. That's it. You use a spoon, you scoop, and you drop it in the oil. And you just keep doing that. And you have to be patient, because if you drop it in the oil too quick, like, it could easily splash and divide in there, and you do not want that. So the process of dropping it in the oil, you have to be careful. Drop it in the oil, and you just repeat the same process. Scoop, drop it in the oil. I think there's room for one more in there, because I don't want it to be too much and end up suffocating each other. And like usually with my deep frying, I don't like it when the oil is too hot, because then a lot of times whatever you're frying ends up, you know, getting cooked on the outside but not through to the inside, and we don't want that. We want our perfectly cooked Accra beans, and then make sure you keep a close eye on it. And like right now it's brown underneath, and you just flip it. You just flip it. Just flip it. Flip it carefully, and always remember, when you're dealing with hot oil, you want to be extra careful, because nobody has time for third-degree burns here. So you just let it cook under, you know, medium heat, and I think it's almost cooked. See how it's looking really good. Like, this is the color you're going for. You want it to be golden brown. You don't want it too dark. Then it doesn't look nice. Like, it could still taste good, but then it doesn't look nice. So I'm just gonna keep a close eye on it, and I'm doing the flipping, because I want to make sure that it's well cooked. Well cooked. And if you like it a little bit more spicy, like to the 2 cups of black eyed peas, I put 1 habanero pepper in it. Depending on you, if you like it a little bit more spicy, you could put 2 of the habaneros in it. That just depends on, you know, what you can handle.
Yeah, don't go.
Alright, I think we're going to take it out now.
I have another story. Come.
We're going to take it out
One
now.
day, yeah?
And this is how you make your Accra beans, guys.
One day.
This is how you make your Accra beans. Simple process. And in Cameroon, where I grew up, we ate this with, we called these rolls, we called it blockade, where I grew up. And pretty much what you do is you kind of do it like you start like a hamburger or a sandwich or whatever you. So you split this open and you just put one in. And you can garnish it with like pepper sauce or whatever, and you just bite into it. So I'm going to give you a close-up shot of how this looks. That's your Accra beans. That's exactly how you want it to look. The color. And I'm going to split one open for you guys. And I bet you it tastes really, see, it's well cooked in the inside and it's brown on the outside. So it's cooked all the way through. And I'm just going to try it. It's still really hot. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Crunchy on the outside and, you know, just moist and light on the inside, but well cooked. So guys, that's how you make your Accra beans. Definitely try this recipe out and let me know what you think. And let me know in the comments below if this is something that you make on the regular, or this is something that you grew up eating and you look forward to trying it. And when you try it, definitely let me know how it comes out as well. Leave your comments below, and if you've not subscribed to this channel yet, please push the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, that way you're the first person to know when we post new content. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Bye.